Alright, hey guys, this is Kingdom Come 180, and of course, my friend
Odingod12.
We are actually doing a Madolche video. I mean, I know I've done a number of these videos before for you, but this is actually really competitive because, of course, my friend here has helped me actually get my thoughts together and figure this shit out, and we looked up a lot of interesting facts on this.
I'm going to add a little thing here. I actually combined some of the stuff that was in my Constellar deck before.
Yeah.
And from my Fire Kings.
Yeah,
so it has a lot more arsenal than it did once before.
No, it really does. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. The last build that you had when you played against me and my Constellars, it was a pretty good build.
Yeah, I got you.
You gave me a run for my money.
Yeah.
But anyways,
let's get into this real quick. Yeah. 3 Madolche here. Like everyone says, it is the strategy of the deck. So I mean, I'm not going to go on I'm not going to explain a lot of it. Pretty much just searches out, gets your Madolche into your hand. Very nice.
Now, these Madolche cards, don't they go back into the deck if they're destroyed?
Yes, it's very nice.
And of course, you guys, I'm sure you've seen this map before.
Boobs.
This was back from the Constellars.
We have 3 of Madolche Neutral, which is, I run 3 just because it's more consistent that way. I feel like it is.
We've seen definitely more builds with 2, but definitely 3 is kind of like it's kind of like an insane marauding captain on crack. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, and they got 3 Mr. Gelato right here. And then Mr. Gelato pretty much gets this, when it comes out, when it meets the requirements for like having, like, say if you have like a beast Madolche on the field, it gets you a search of like a smaller trap card that has Madolche in its name. So I'm pretty sure it works with Madolche Palooza too, and which is really nice. So Madolche Hoot Cake, of course, and then Hoot Cake Hoot Cake's like one of the newer Madolches right now before they come out with the new stuff for
the Angeli.
Yeah, Angeli.
Now, pretty much Hoot Cake does what now?
It's pretty self-explanatory, I think, because everyone's playing against Madolche at some point. But you pretty much remove a card from your graveyard, like a monster card of any kind, and then you get the special summon of Madolche from any Madolche from your deck to your field.
Yeah, that's not bad.
There you go. I got 1 Cruff song just for consistency.
Cruff Puppy.
Yeah, Cruff Puppy. I like that. Cruff Puppy. That's really cute. I like that.
But yeah, now, what does Mr. Cruff Puppy do?
It pretty much bounces like a Madolche card back to your hand, and it'll go up a level and 300 attack, like permanently.
He's kind of like a rank up Grand Mole.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
Something like that.
But he's also just there for like around a level 3 or something. And he's an Madolche that can be pulled out. I run 2 Small Striker, so I'm really like a Small Striker build, but it's kind of like a little bit different, but it works.
We added a little bit of a twist to it with Spell Striker.
Yeah, so Spell Striker is like really nice because you can attack directly with it. Plus, it special summons itself out originally because you remove a useless spell that you can't really get back from your graveyard and just remove it and then put this on the field. And it's like, yay.
Like maybe Rhoda, for instance.
Yeah, Rhoda.
But then again, you kind of want to save your Rhoda for Messing Gelato, don't you?
Not really. I mean, I don't think. I mean, you can.
Well, technically, you can get that from what's his name? You can get that from either Hoot Cake or Mewfield, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a number of ways to do that. So there's a whole roundabout. If your opponent has one way to stop you, you go around it.
Right.
2 Effect Veiler. And then, so Effect Veiler is self-explanatory. Just like meta for the deck. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, we thought about kind of sideboarding it, but at the same time, you know, it kind of stops those easy plays right then and there.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Veiler is kind of easy for game 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it comes to Veiler, he just stops a lot of plays. Why not?
He really does. Then we have like 2 Guardian Ethos, which I like.
Now, let me ask you this: from your last profile of this deck, before it was reamped, how did Eidos work?
Eidos was like working like I got it every fucking goddamn time, and it was like I had like 3 of them in the deck originally.
Oh, that's right. You kept on drawing into her so much,
and I just kept playing the fucker. And I'm like, hey, guess what? I play with Ultras. Oh, okay, that's cool. Then I eventually play like Hoot Cake in 1 game, get some money, remove the last Madolche card that I had in my grave, and I'm like, okay. They're Eidos. Like, what the fuck?
And, thanks to a certain booster pack, we now have her equip spell which kind of makes her even more stronger.
I don't know if we did it in there, did we?
No, we didn't throw it in there.
But it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It really is.
Maybe if we get maybe one more.
Yeah, one more.
But then again, that's before maybe if the next format, maybe if it gets hit.
Get rid of the spells here. We got I wrote 3 Chateau. I've seen a lot of people try to run 2. I really don't like that idea because 3 is consistent and like it allows you to draw into it game 1 and 2 initially, just getting it into your hand a lot faster. Which, I mean, if you run 3 of it, you have a more likely chance of getting it than you have 2. Mm-hmm. And I always like to play Chateau. So.
Oh, there you go.
Plus, I still play a lot of field spell decks.
I remember that because when you played the 3 Chateaus,
yeah,
I mean it was a bitch just getting it off the field, really.
Yeah, it really was. So, yeah, I do run 2 tickets. I mean, that's the one thing I will keep my 2. I won't go 3 on it, but just 2 right now.
I mean, I think it's kind of self-explanatory just to run it at 2.
Yeah,
it's more consistent.
3 is way too much. There's room for duality and stuff like that. Which, of course, I have 2 pop dualities. 2 pop dualities work for consistency. I used to only run 1, but now or none. Or none or 1. But
I honestly, in my opinion, I believe that the duality is good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it does shut you down for a turn.
If
you're special summoning, don't get me wrong.
You gotta play it right. Is what you gotta do. You gotta play it at the right time, and you gotta it's really a guessing game with that.
Kind of, yeah.
It's more about what do you know your opponent's playing or not. So, don't go.
Self-explanatory.
Yes, it's a secret. Yay.
Yeah.
No,
it actually looks better. Yeah, it actually looks better that way.
It really does. Yeah, Book of Moon. I don't have a secret Book of Moon. I want one though.
Now, the Book of Moon here, I can definitely say this can definitely help when your effects get veilered.
Oh yeah.
Because you can chain Book of Moon, or if you get Fiendish chained.
Yeah.
We actually saw this on a profile too with the Book of Moon. If somebody pulls a Veiler on you for like Hoot Cake or Me Fuel or whatever, just play the Book of Moon. Just kind of keep your stuff safe for a turn.
Yeah.
But then again, you want to have your back rows handy too.
Yeah. So we run 2 of us too. Now some builds are still running 3. I still like to run 2 because I'm different like that. I'm a ginger. Get over it. I'm so ginger. I'm okay. We run 2 of us too. Now we're on the Rhoda, which is actually the secret gold foil.
It's a secret good. Oh yeah, secret gold. That's not. Ooh, that's not bad.
I like it.
It's pretty sexy.
You get it. Then I got like a same thing for a Madolche.
Yeah.
Secret gold.
That one. Ooh, that one's pretty nice too.
Yeah, or I got a secret rare for a Compulse.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Then a secret Churchill. Thank you.
Again, you're welcome.
I traded you a bunch of shit for that, and I don't want to trade yet. But,
well, I mean, you gotta.
I got a good deal on it. I really did.
You technically really did.
Yeah, I got 2
especially price wise.
No, I know I did. That's why I was like. Okay.
I mean, I kind of boned myself on prices, but I mean, I didn't really care.
I'll make it up.
I didn't really care because I wanted to help you out.
Yeah, I'm for sure. Think about it. This is what teammates do for each other.
Oh yeah, of course.
I've seen teams fall apart because they won't help each other out at all.
Oh, that's kind of their problem, not
yeah,
ours.
No, it's not. They got like 2 Air Force. They're not shiny, but because the shiny ones are on other decks.
Slowly working on that.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I saw a lot of secret gold cards of that too.
Yeah, I gotta get those. Yeah. 2 prison.
Oh right.
2 the prison actually.
Well, one's kind of a lone wolf.
Yeah, one of them is, and then
Now let me ask you this: why One Palooza?
One Palooza just seemed like better, so we can have room for other better game stuff.
Well, I mean, honestly, what I would say from Palooza, I would say it would probably be a nice way to push for game.
Yeah.
I would say kind of keep it as the one for the last resort.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's.
I also used it to wall myself to save myself for a turn and then come back and play Enos next turn somehow.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
This was really a daddy move. My opponent really hated it.
But you also got to understand with Eidos, I mean, as long as you keep her on the field,
yeah.
And of course, we got the warning. But, I mean, as long as you keep Eidos on the field, you shouldn't have a problem. But, I mean, you always want to have a backup plan in case Eidos falls off the field somewhere.
Yeah, I got you. No, I feel like that. We got 1 10 match for extra luck.
Mm-hmm.
One goes check out of your card. And by the way, if you've seen the Team 4-star, you know what I'm talking about. You activated my audio card.
Everybody tune in to the Helsing Ultimate Abridged series. If any of you have ever watched the series, it is hilarious. With Ghost Trick Alucard, I think it's definitely a good way. I think it's a good way to keep Alucard kind of alive. Because, I mean, hell, we all love Alucard. I mean, even for Ghost Tricks, I mean...
Thank you, Takahata 101.
Oh, yes, of course.
We're totally not sucking up right now, by the way. We got MX Saber Evoker. Got 2 of them. Now, a lot of people run 1, I run 2, just because the first one usually dies really quickly. And I like to have another one for mid-game. Not late game, but for mid-game. Then we have, like, 2 Lavera. And then 2 Lavera is just really nice.
Well, I mean, yeah, because you're banishing a lot of stuff from Hoot Cake.
Yeah, and then I got a Cowboy.
For game.
Yep. Blade Armor Ninja.
For extra attack points.
Yeah, pretty much for game if I really want to go for it.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to overwhelm your opponent with Blade Armor Ninja, definitely, it's pretty good.
I like Down Magician, which is nice, because if you get like a Magdalene and then like...
Now, I'm sure for expert players, we all know what Downer Magician does, but just in case for all you guys beginners, beginning with maybe, who knows, Madolche decks, Downer Magician, you can pretty much overlay her with a
rank 3.
Yeah, a rank 3, in case you use their overlay materials up.
So you have Lavera or Invoker still on the field. It's like, hey, go start Downer Magician now.
Yeah, and what does her overlay unit do? Her material. I mean, if you detach, what does she do?
She just loses like attack power, really. But she'll also like she loses like if she gets attacked with this attack. I think it's I haven't read it in a while, so sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's all good.
So, yeah, it's really nice. We'll just put it that way.
There he is, Cry Caliber. For those of you Excalibur, me and a friend of mine kind of nicknamed this guy back when I had my Chaos Ninjas. We called him Cry Caliber because he pretty much made everybody feel butthurt. But I mean, Excalibur is really good if you want to push for game.
There's actually a card that allows him to if he double his attack power again, and then like a Megamorph or something. And then there's another card that I've seen the combo played where you can actually attack with him twice at 4,000 attack.
That actually be really good if you ran a bunch of equip spells and threw hidden armory in it.
That's what the guy was doing. He was doing something like that. And he was just
not bad.
He was actually doing that with the Elemental Hero deck. He put this out there. He's like,
that's definitely not bad. Oh, that's from the Bubble Beat deck.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, God, I hate that
He played it in such a way that he pissed other people off.
Because you had Gaia and fucking, what's it called?
Yeah.
Absolute Zero.
Yeah.
A lot of decks run Shining now too because of Neos Alias. But anyways, we got the Black Ship of Corn.
And then we got this new card on number 82, Heartland Draco.
Heartland Draco. If you control a face-up spell card, which you kind of do in this deck, you can detach a material, and you can attack directly, but other cards can't really attack. But also, if you control the face-up spell cards, he can't be targeted for an attack, so he's pretty safe with that.
So it's like, you can't even attack me, can you?
Well, I mean, they can if they have to go through the field. If they have to go through the spell cards to kind of get to him.
Yeah, they got Papillopoulos.
Pappy.
The Pappy.
Gotta have a Pappy. And then we have, last but not least, the Madolche Queen.
2 of them.
Which is kind of your bouncer. Yeah. Gets rid of a lot of problem cards, too.
Yeah, I was just like, say goodbye to your Air Force. So, how much time do we have now?
We are sitting at 14 minutes.
Oh, good. So, we go into action next real quick. I'm not going to explain too much about it, hopefully. But, one with Palooza, Divine Wrath for, like, just shutting down effect failures if they need to. Yeah,
like hand traps and stuff like that. I think you can Divine Wrath,
Traps done?
I think you can Divine Wrath a, Gores or Trag, I think.
I'm not sure because I think that's a different ruling. I think because they're
they're inherent summons.
They're inherent summons because you can't do that, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Blackhorn Heaven.
Definitely good, because Blackhorn of Heaven can stop cards like Geargias.
I just don't like Geargias, no. I don't really know. Break the skill. And then MST, and then we got like this Gauntlet Treasure here, because those just come back to your hand a lot, or into your deck. So like, you'll fill up a little bit, and like, you go into like stuff like Mac, you have like Maxi also sideboard, so
yeah,
like, you draw a lot.
The Guarded Treasure, back to the Guarded Treasure.
We're kind of experimenting with it.
I mean, we're kind of experimenting due from the new backpack that came out. I mean, I cannot believe they actually made the Orichalcos series cards, which I'm actually glad that they did, because, I mean, it was just a fun series to watch.
Yeah.
With Guarded Treasure, you discard 5 cards from your hand, and to just draw 2 cards, and then while this card is on the field, you can draw 2 cards instead of just drawing 1 from your normal draw during your draw phase. So it's really good if you want to recycle cards, because Madolche deck, as you said, I mean, they can pretty much just recycle themselves back into the deck.
Well, not with this card's effect. If you use that as a cost from the hand, they won't go back. But,
well, I mean, they won't go back, but I mean...
But if that's drawing the hoot cake next turn, on your next draw, getting 2 hoot cakes, or like if you throw the hoot cake in your hand, it's like on your next draw, because you get to draw 2.
Right.
It's like, come back.
Exactly. And then, of course, you have the 2 Maxis.
One more Guardian Ethos for fun, because if I want to really beat my opponent down, if I know they don't have high beaters, it's
now,
like,
question.
Yeah.
I would say, well, I wouldn't, well, maybe for more experimenting, I would probably put the Guardian Dreadscythe in there.
Maybe. Yeah, it might
instead
be,
of the 32s.
Yeah, that might be good. I would think that would be actually good. Maybe there. For anything, I'll put the Equip spell in there too.
Somewhere along the road.
Yeah. 2DD Cruise.
For problem cards in the graveyard.
Yep, and then we got 2 of those are pudding cess, just because I really like the current, and it's going to come back to life. I think.
Now, pudding cess does what now?
Pudding cess gets an additional 800 attack. At least I know attack when it gets when there's no other cards in the graveyard, so kind of like an Ethos effect, except when it's already on the field.
And plus,
then when it attacks after that battle, it does it with a monster. It'll just blow up one other card on the field.
So it's kind of like a Tyrus in a way.
Kind of, yeah. It's just not as invulnerable.
Well, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I also heard from Pudding Cess, when they release Angeli, I'm pretty sure they'll amp her a lot.
Very probably will.
Probably will, but one way to find out, I guess.
Yeah. Then, like, with Madolche, Chevalier, just because I need an extra card.
And plus, it's a pretty good beat stick. I mean, why not?
You put actually on a Madolche for a little bit too, so if you want to keep Hoot Cake on the field, then you play like or some other like card on the field, just go like, okay. You have Tiramisu on the field, you know they're going to try something over it next turn. It's like, okay, I don't have any back row, but I don't know, they pull out one monster, because that's the only thing they have left to know, so.
Oh, yeah.
Pull out Chevalier, it's like, you have to swing over Chevalier first, and then I get to Tiramisu you again.
Well, exactly, there you go. Well, I mean, is there anything else you would like to add?
This is the Dragonborns, and thank you for watching.
Alright, guys, so we'll catch you later.